Benefits of physical activity, a case study. Previous research highlights the need for physical activity interventions for children and young people, especially for those who struggle with fundamental movement skills and are less active. The main aims of these interventions are to increase physical activity, reduce sedentary behaviors, and target the development of fundamental movement skills in children and young people. The school environment has been deemed the most appropriate target for incorporating physical activity interventions, as it provides a large coverage of pupils from a variety of backgrounds. A warm-up precedes physical activity and usually consists of light cardiovascular exercises, stretching, and strength drills which gently prepare the body for the upcoming exercise. This increases circulation, body temperature, and heart rate, and stretches the muscles. It should focus on isolated, repetitive upper and lower body movements that don't overload the individuals taking part. For example, arm swings, leg swings, walking or jogging, and dynamic stretches. Inclusion of a warm-up incorporating short bursts of moderate or vigorous intensity exercise is recommended to expose children to a higher exercise intensity that is not often achieved, especially in those who struggle with basic movement skills. Moderate physical activity, or MPA, refers to exercises such as brisk walking, which increase the heart rate to 60 to 70% of its maximum. Breathing begins to get harder and faster, although it should still be possible to hold a conversation. Vigorous physical activity, or VPA, refers to exercises that increase the heart rate to 71 to 85% of its maximum, increase breathing rate, and increase sweating. Examples of activities that require vigorous effort include running and jumping. Previous research has highlighted the multiple positive effects moderate to vigorous physical activity can have for an individual, so it is important this level of activity is incorporated into a physical activity intervention. Strength training refers to the use of resistance exercise to build muscle mass and bone density. For children and young people, this can be achieved by doing body weight exercises such as squats and lunges. It also helps to develop muscular function, which is especially important for individuals who struggle and have a reduced muscular performance. Skill training incorporates fundamental movements used for a variety of activities and includes hand-eye coordination, balance, speed, mobility, dexterity, spatial awareness, and mental adaptability. This can be achieved by incorporating throwing, catching, and dribbling skills into the physical activity intervention. Practicing these skills allows for the development of coordination and muscle memory, helping to improve physical literacy. Individuals learn, develop, adapt, and behave differently to one another. Skill level and experience vary, so it is important to ensure physical activity interventions are targeted at the correct level for each individual. They should also target specific areas that require development, and where possible, exercises should be adapted to suit individual needs. Physical activity infusions refer to bursts of physical activity incorporated into a lesson with the aim of promoting moderate, vigorous physical activity and reducing sedentary behaviors. The inclusion of short bursts of vigorous physical activity is recommended to expose children to a higher intensity level of exercise that is not often achieved, especially in those with lower coordination and fundamental movement skills. Infusions can be designed to be sport-specific to help with the flow of the lesson or delivered as generic skill, strength, and movement exercises. Infusions should only last for a few minutes each and should be an extra addition to the lesson. Please feel free to click on the link to view a few examples of physical activity infusions from the Fit to Study project. Some individuals find fundamental movement skills, or FMS, more challenging than their peers. It has been shown that automatic control is more compromised under concurrent cognitive loading in these individuals, resulting in lower neuromuscular control and motor performance. These individuals are, therefore, relatively easy to identify as they are generally less coordinated and perform movements more slowly and imprecisely, which may make them appear clumsy. This is because they require more concentration and focus to execute motor skills. Movement impairment is associated with reduced exercise tolerance, meaning these individuals are likely to exhibit a faster onset of fatigue due to inefficient movement patterns, decreasing the ability of the muscles to work aerobically. These individuals may not enjoy physical activity and potentially face barriers to participation due to their perception of their own ability, low self-esteem, and low confidence. Ultimately, this results in individuals with lower motor coordination and physical literacy being less active and less fit. For example, these individuals may find throwing and catching, hand-eye coordination, and high-intensity activities more challenging. Thank you for watching.